Hi everyone. As you know, on January 12th, Haiti experienced a devastating earthquake. That evening, Christy and I went to members of our Haitian homes here at Praise Chapel Hollywood to go visit them and pray with them and be with them. For many days, a lot of them didn't hear from their families and friends and didn't get reports and was only thinking the worst of things that could happen. Here at Praise Chapel Hollywood, we tried to reach out to the community. At our Friday night service, we had a candlelight prayer meeting, which many people came out, and we just lifted up the nation of Haiti. And within that hour, we were getting praise reports of people that we were praying for, getting calls from people that we were lifting up and speaking them by name, and God was answering prayers. We believe that God works in signs, wonders, and miracles. If Jesus could pull Lazarus out of the tomb after he was dead, then we can see miracles happen even now, today. We can see the dead rise. We may get a report of people being lost and broken, and you're going to hear about some of those. You're going to hear about a report of a girl who was reported dead, but within an hour, miraculously was found alive after 3 days. And that's only by the power of God and by the power of prayer. And so we believe that anything is possible with God. And so these are the reports.
In regard of my family member, I heard that the majority of them are okay. We had a miracle came in. One of my cousins, she was, they said she was dead, but come to find out she was alive after 3 days with no food in the body. And thank God for that. And everybody else is pretty good except my father, which is my father's sister, which is my aunt. She passed away. God bless her. In regard to everything that happened today, the earthquake, it was a state of shock. I was surprised. I was very stunned. I was out of words. My first reaction, I was actually sleeping and my weekend towards me talking about something happened in Haiti, and I just didn't pay attention and went back to sleep. Then when I woke up finally, I got a few texts on the news. People in the house were crying, so yeah, it was a very depressing mood in the house. It kind of brought us close together, and it makes you think that you have family, and that who would have known that a tragedy like this would bring somebody even closer. So there was pros and cons about it, but at the end, it's not really a good thing, but.
And since I heard about the news, the earthquake, and the first thing that came to my mind was my mom, and especially my sister, and she lived there, and my friend's family who lived there too, and I didn't hear from them after 2 days, I think, and trust me, I was worried. And the day I heard from them, I was crying every day because I didn't know what happened to them. And then when I came to Pastor Johnny's house, me and Pastor Johnny's wife, we started to pray. And that's when I found out one of my friends, my friend's niece, they said she passed away. So we were praying for them, and I even sent a prayer request on the internet. And then within an hour, no, actually 15 minutes, my friend called me from Haiti and told me they found my sister and she was okay, and my parents were okay. And we're still praying about my friend's niece. We're like, oh my God, man, she can't lose her. She was 2 years old. So maybe by 4 o'clock, my friend called me and told me her sister didn't die because they had they went with a dog, and then one of them, he or she was sneaking around and found the news. And trust me, that's when I cried. I had tears of joy because I'm like, oh my God, I was praying because I thought she died, and it hurt because I saw her on pictures, I saw her on the phone, and it was very, very sad. And
I know my uncle David Lewis, and I haven't been hearing from him yet. I felt kind of sad that I couldn't get to talk to him, but everybody's doing well, so that's good. So once I get to talk to him, that'll be good for me and my family.
When I heard the earthquake in Haiti, and like I was doing something, I think I was doing something, like I was gonna eat something, and one of my friends from work called me. He said, Daniel, check the TV. I hear an earthquake in Haiti. I said, what, in Haiti? When I opened my TV, I said, wow, what's going on? Everybody calling me. They said, Daniel, there's an earthquake in Haiti. So many people died. Stuff like that. I'm like, wow. And I tried to call, like, to find out what happened. I can get through to my family. After like 2-3 days, my uncle called me and said, Daniel, your mom okay, your dad okay, your parents okay, but your little niece Kaisha, she 2 years old, only 2 years old. They say she died. They don't find her. Oh my God. You can imagine that I was destroyed, like, oh, my heart stopped. I'm like, I feel like I was gonna die too. But after like on 4 o'clock, the same day they call me, they say, oh my God, they find her. I say, oh my God, Jesus is good, that's a miracle. I can believe they find, like, actually today I talked to her. She said, hey Tati, I want you to come in Haiti, I miss you. I say, God is good.
Thank you everyone for your prayers and your support. We are planning, hopefully within the next month, to really gather together and strategize to see what we can do locally and personally to the families that we know whose homes are destroyed. As you heard, many of their moms, their dads, their brothers and sisters, they're sleeping on floors, they're sleeping in the streets, their homes are totally destroyed. And so here we are looking to try to do what we can and help the individuals that we are so close to with. And so within the next month we are planning to take a trip to Haiti to visit the members of their families and to see what we can do to help get through the rubble and to help restore a new life.